Hi guys, let's hope that this phone does what it's supposed to do today. Yesterday it wouldn't. I have the drum put together. Yes, it is huge. Like I told you, it's bigger than normal, so we can really drum on it. I am going to bling it up. I do like this on the beaded plastic bead. I don't know if it's garland. Hi Jan, Happy New Year. So what I did to start it is I did that quilter's knot. Happy New Year. And I brought the quilter's knot up in the seam and I brought it up and then I whipped over. This is going to be a quick one. I'm just going to show you this because Miguel's yelling in the background, and then I'll show you how to put the ribbon on the side. Ignore that on the other side. But anyway, this is going to be where you bring the... Hi, Marsha. Let me see if I can get it to work. It won't let me wave at you. There we are. Ah, hi Martha, Happy New Year. So we've got the drum put together, and so now we're going to just take the thread and bring it up, and we're going to just stitch this, whipping over it on the seam of the drum. And yes, I've got dogs running around in the background, and Miguel's trying to crash and burn and keep them up here along with me doing this. So you know we're doing it live and I don't edit. I'm getting it uncut. This thread I did not realize is some sort of polyester shiny thread, which sort of goes with the bling we're putting on here. But the problem is it doesn't stitch and pull very well because it's sort of like a metallic thread. So that's going to make it a little hard to keep pulling this through because it doesn't want to pull through. And I got a little piece here that I'm going to hide. Like if you have some that makes it bubbles up, or you have a loop you don't want to go back and get, you can take your needle and thread and go back. Oh, Jan says hi to Miguel. He ran upstairs. I'll let him know that you said hi. Hold on. Make sure that the thread stays on the right side of these little beads, because if it doesn't, then you're going to have loops that you don't want. So I'm coming back down where I was, and I'm moving the needle over a little bit to the seam allowance, if you can see. And I'm just pulling it through. And I probably should have cut a smaller length of this thread. And I'm going to go over this twice in this area, and then I'm moving my needle over. Going down into the linen. And I'm really just about 1/16 of an inch on both sides of the seams, into the linen and into the velvet. Hi, Donna. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, Jan, it would. But what I like to do, and let me show you that. This isn't something I've shown you guys when I've been nattering on and talking about finishing. I don't like a lot of the curved needles that are out there because there used to be a company that made them thinner, but a lot of them make them really big. And they're extremely, they're almost U-shaped, and that's a little too much of a curve. That works better when you're doing, the coutier or whatever it is, the French word for hand sewing and making unique things. But when you get these sharps, I like to get the thinner ones, 7 or below. Yes, it is the truth. But you can bend these needles. You have to be careful. I would make sure you have glasses on or away from your eyes because I've had them break. But to me, a good finishing needle is when you've been using it and you use a thin one. And let me see if I can hold this up so you guys can see it. I'm not even in the picture. Hold on. Let me move you guys over. Up, here we are. Who knows where my hand was? But see how this is starting to bend a little? I like to take these and bend them with my fingers, and they also bend when you're using them. And I like I'm making my own bent finishing needles. And that's when a needle is really, to me, I just start off straight and then I start bending them. You do need straight ones every once in a while, but I like to bend these a little bit. And you just have to play around with what bent angle works for you. But I like bending my own, and these are thin. You can sometimes bend Milner needles, but they're longer, but they're really, really thin. So you have to be careful. You can break those very easily, and you can't really do it with a beading needle. That really will like snap on you. But I like 8s and below. This was a package of mixed ones, and see, using this metallic thin fiber, it's knotting up when I'm pulling it through. I probably should have run this through some, hi Ramona, through some wax just to keep it from knotting up. But I'm not going out and getting any more. Hi sweetie, Happy New Year. This is going to make that beading bling. I mean, it goes in with the beading and it blings. But again, like I said, I started with a quilter's knot. I put it in the seam. I'm starting this whole attaching the beading to this seam, in the seam allowance, in the ditch of the seam between the top and the body of the drum. But I started it at this middle seam because everything I'm starting is there, because that's the bottom of the design. So everything's going to be like lined up here. So I've gone over that twice. I'm going again. Doesn't matter if you go 2 or 3 times. And I'm doing every bead. You could probably not, but I am, just because I don't want them flapping around. And I know you guys can't see it because I'm trying to see as I'm doing it, but I'm barely, if you guys can see right there, that's about how much. It's a little more than a 16th, but I am putting it right in between. Hi, Marsha. Happy New Year. Let me see if I can get it to me. My finger isn't with the phone today. Come on. There. Yay. I now waved at you. Happy New Year. But we're just going over this. And if I were doing this with twisted cording, I would be doing the same thing, except instead of going over the beading, I would be coming through. When it's twisted cording, it's like this, and there, right in here where the 2 fingers meet right here is where I would stick my needle in, and going away from me, I would be going in, like I'm doing now, going into a little bit of the linen and a little bit of the velvet. As you can see, I'm doing that again. Hi, Carrie. Happy New Year. But I would do that. I would go through the twisted cording towards me and through the fabric away from me. But this is what I'm going to do all the way around this piece if I don't keep catching the thread. And it's easier when you're not doing it so other people can watch what you're doing on the other side of it. But this is something that you could sit, because it's all sealed up. There shouldn't be any lizard litter coming out. Trust me, I had to clean it all up, and it is like stuffing herpes. It doesn't go away. But this is pretty solid. There are a few little pockets, but I'm just going to roll it around and move it around. But I'm just going to keep sewing this on. And that's all I'm going to do. So I'm not going to keep you guys watching me do this. I'm going to sew this on and sew the bottom on. But then I will show you guys putting, because I am going to put that ribbon on here. This is just way too much color. You're going to look at this and go, what the hell is that sitting over there? And yes, I said that. But I've got, like I showed you guys, the ribbon. And we're going to put the ribbon on here. So it's going to split this in the middle. And I think it's going to be a really cute addition. It's got some bling on it. And it's also got flowers. So that will go with the bee. And then this will just sit. And this is, since we didn't, this would just be a really great, it's really going to be a great pen cushion because it's pretty huge. Or you could use this as a frame weight. I mean, it's really nice and heavy. It almost probably could be a doorstop if you wanted it to be. But anyway, this is what this is going to look like with the beading on it. And I started it where I usually do all my finishing. I started counterclockwise, started in the seam, and oh, we got Josie. Say hi, Josie. You now? See, we just have everything going on in our house today. So that's all I'm doing is I'm sewing this on, and I will come back and show you guys how I'm going to attach the ribbon, and then we'll go from there. But this is a really quick one, guys, and I think the other one is up on the YouTube. I have to double check. I had some problems yesterday. Happy New Year, and hopefully I'll be showing you the ribbons soon. Thanks. Bye, guys.